What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with a new video here today, and let me tell you, it's been a hot minute, I think, since we've done one of these. But you know what? Woke up this morning, we went to a little bit of a motorcycle swap meet and we got some stuff, and I was on the way home and I was like, you know what? I have not made a video in quite some time, and I was like, I gotta change that. So today, it's been, not today, this whole past couple months, as you can see, crazy with everything here, with the snow and everything. We are snowed out in Pennsylvania here, and winter has officially arrived, you know, months ago, but we're finally getting the snow portion of it, unfortunately. So that means the bikes are tucked away. We haven't been able to get on the road to ride, unfortunately, and I'm craving it so bad to get back out there. And what's the stuff planned? Don't worry, it's in the works. Got some great stuff coming. That's just the unfortunate part of being a moto vlogger now is, you know, it's hard to provide this content weekly because I started so late this summer, late summer, early fall, I guess. But it's kind of hard just to keep up because I didn't really have videos planned and recorded. So I apologize for it. I know I said weekly uploads, but don't count me out. I'm telling you, they're coming. They're coming. So we have some. I'm gonna pull the Harley out today. It's kind of a nice day. Have a little bit of stuff to talk about with this thing, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on with it, man, and it's kind of bugging me, and I think it has something to do with this stinking speaker, man. And I have no clue, but hopefully when the weather breaks, I'm able to take it to the dealership again. They can check it out. But we're gonna pull this thing out here, and we've had it on the battery tender for a while now. Last time she saw daylight was the last video, so it's finally pretty warm out. Unfortunately, there's snow on the ground, but we're just gonna crank her up and make sure she still runs, which she will. Don't worry about that. Give it a little cold start, because it's gonna be a super cold start, I suppose. Cold start, you know what I mean? Literally, I mean, look at this crap. What is gross, right? Now, so we'll pull it out here, get it fired up. Let me get it unplugged from the trickle charger, and then we'll go into the detail about what in the world is going on, man. I need some help. I don't know what to even process of what's going on with this thing, but it's driving me nuts. I'm a little disappointed just because of how new this bike is, and like I said, I've only bought this back in August, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Hang on, just give me a quick second. Yeah, Harley makes it so simple, man. Boom, unplug. Let's see if she cranks up on us. But let me show you what in the world we got happening. Right here, man. This little booger right there. For whatever reason, man, that little freaking thing right there, that little booger, that little orange light that nobody ever wants to see. I didn't really go into much detail about what I think is happening to this. I have my reasons to believe what is happening because this only started happening recently with the trickle charger, and then recently when I put this Bluetooth speaker on, or the sound bar, the karaoke sound bar. So I'm not sure how many new 21 Softail Street Bobs have been running this speaker, or if anybody else has. Please let me know, because I would love to know if this is an issue, because, you know, it's not something I'm really worried about right now just because the bike's tucked away for winter. Obviously, I'm not riding it around, so it's not really a call for concern just yet. But as soon as I can get the bike up to the dealership again and have them look at it, I'm gonna need to, because it's driving me nuts. There's no reason that this thing should be throwing an engine light this quick of owning it. I mean, I've had it since August, and now obviously the bike's still under warranty and everything, but I took that speaker with the bike to have the dealership install it, just because this thing was so new that I didn't want to start splicing into any wires or cutting into anything or anything like that. And obviously the bike didn't come with, you know, radio or anything. So originally, from what I was told about this little speaker here, the way they ran this whole thing is that, you know, they took the power wire of it and ran it all up under the gas tank and everything. So I wanted them to do it just because I don't have time to take this apart as well. And like I said, I'm not taking apart a brand new bike, you know, just asking for problems. And hopefully I was thinking, you know, if something did happen, I could go back to them and say, you know what, guys, like, this is what's happening. I know you guys are more familiar with this stuff than I am. So like I said, they ran it through and everything and tucked the wire underneath the gas tank, and it's very professional, great job. So when they first put it on, I started the bike, rode it down the road, the engine light came on. And, you know, what the heck, you know, you guys, engine light was obviously not on before I dropped it off, and now we have an engine light on with this speaker. So took it back, they ran it. But as I was saying, the way this whole speaker operates and is hooked up, the way the dealership told me at least, it's supposed to be hooked up to the ignition of the bike. So when you flip on power to the bike, this speaker is supposed to turn on. And obviously that's not happening because they had to run it a different way. They did a very professional job with it. I'm not complaining on how they did it whatsoever, just because the way they did it before, they ran it to a signal, and engine light came on as soon as I took it off the lot after they installed it, and took it right back. They checked the code and it was a signal code, so they couldn't run it there because obviously the engine light would still come on. So the way they have it ran, just that's the way I had to do it. So I have to like physically hold the power button on it until it pops on and stuff, which is no big deal for me. It's completely fine. I would keep it that way. But you know, I talked to them before about it and they didn't really give me a clear answer. They said it's a security system on the bike, but I know plenty of people that have the same bike as me, have the same options except the speaker. I mean, it's not the security system. It's hard for me to believe that, you know, when wintertime comes and it gets a little cold, your bike dies in 2 to 3 days. So something's obviously draining the battery out of this thing. And, you know, it's hard for me to believe, too, that having the tender on the bike is going to throw a code all of a sudden. That just doesn't make sense because it's not the purpose of a battery tender is to throw engine codes, obviously. So I don't know. It's really weird. It's very strange. I'm led to believe that it is the speaker causing this, which is a shame because, you know, it kind of makes me want to take it off and try and sell it. It's kind of ridiculous. It's a pretty expensive speaker, and for it to kind of throw an engine code on my bike is a little suspicious. I really don't know what's going on. And like I said, unless the dealership has it hooked up completely wrong, and I'm glad I let them do this and not me because, you know, I'm not putting the blame to anybody by any means, but they have a lot better understanding of how this is all hooked up than I would have ever done. And, you know, if I take this in and say, hey, I screwed something up, my engine light's on, and they come back to me and say, well, you know, you put this aftermarket speaker on, so we can't help you. So that's where we're at with it, unfortunately. You know, that's the Kuriokin sound bar. And, you know, it is what it is right now. I'm not too worried about it just yet, just because, as you can see, it is wintertime still. And, you know, we're not riding for quite some time until all this weather breaks and the roads are cleared up. So it's going to be a hot minute until we can finally see the sunlight again and everything. So we'll see of how that all plays out. You know, I think the groundhog here in PA saw shadows, so 6 more long weeks of winter than what we should have. So ugh. But we'll work through it and hopefully get these issues figured out. And, you know, like I said, it's an engine light. It's nothing hopefully wrong with the bike. You know, I don't know enough about it to be able to diagnose it myself, but it's just annoying because it kind of worries me. Am I gonna have to charge my bike every couple days in the summer now when it just sits and I don't ride it for a little while? So I definitely don't want to be doing that all the time. So like I said, we're gonna take it back down to the dealership when it gets nice and, you know, talk to them and see what the heck's going on. And if I have to take it off, I'm taking it right back off because I'm not dealing with that. It's just annoying. So, you know, like I said, if anybody has ran into this issue before, please let me know. You know, I'm very new. Like I said, if you see my other videos, I'm new to owning a Harley. So stuff like this, not too familiar. I'm not too familiar with wiring either at all. So, you know, I hate wiring. I am really clueless as to what the heck to even pinpoint or start at with this, because it's just, like I said, it's just a big, like, mind blank right now of what the heck is going on such a new bike like this. It's just disappointing me. Like I said earlier when I started this video, we actually went out to a swap meet in Waynesburg this morning, and we got some parts for the bike, and then I actually have something coming. I think the guy's shipping it next week. But we went to the Harley swap meet, motorcycle swap meet this morning. You know, got some things. I got a side case cover for the bike. You know, I swap it out, and we got some plans for it. Don't worry, they're in the works. One of them's coming next week, and then hopefully summertime we're gonna switch this exhaust out for a full system, put a tuner on it, and hopefully it'll scream. But I'll go get the one part that we got in today at the swap meet. It should be pretty cool. It's pretty sweet here. You know, I'm not sure what I want to do yet with it. Obviously I have the black one that came with this, but might check it out. Oh man, who's that stud looking back at me? But I appreciate you all clicking on this video, and we got some surprises coming. They're in the mail, like I said, so stay tuned. We got to try and push this 1,000 sub mark because I have some plans in the works right now, and that's a number to hit. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know, hit that little bell, stay notified when I upload, and the weekly vids are coming back. I promise you that, and we have some good stuff coming, and I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for summer to come. I'm ready for riding. I'm ready to get together, have some good times, and I'm ready to go fast again, that's for sure. So we'll check y'all in the next one. So stay tuned. I appreciate it, everyone. Have a great week, and see you in the next video.